And we are back here with Gary Varvel at his home here in Brownsburg. And final plug, you only get 4 plugs a show.
Okay.
Gary's brand new book with some new cartoons.
Yes.
And where are you going to be signing these, sir?
November 30th at the Gallery in Danville, Indiana from 2 to 5.
Okay, I'm going to flip through this hypothetically.
Yeah.
Or theoretically.
Yep.
And pick one, because we talked about the whole creative process. So
Yeah.
something comes up in the news and you think, okay, that's a cartoon, but then you have to think visually what to do, right?
Yeah. So Trump's had a pretty contentious relationship with the media.
Right.
And it's baseball season. And I like baseball. I played a lot. And so I got this idea of what would happen, what could be just the opposite of what normally happens.
Right.
And so obviously if he's looking the wrong way, about ready to swing. And you know what makes it, I think, humorous is that it hasn't happened yet. So you're anticipating what's going to happen next. And of course then the umpire, as the media, aren't you?
Do you ever feel when you get the idea, sometimes, I very seldom make myself laugh, but sometimes at the typewriter I'll go, yes, that's it. Did you ever feel that?
Sure, yeah. There are times when that happens. Yeah. Not all the time, not often as not.
No,
enough, but
okay, so editorial cartoonists, newspapers have changed. It's tougher to make a living. Tell me how we adapt.
So the way I'm trying to adapt, and a lot of guys are trying to adapt, is they're finding new ways. And like I have a newsletter. So if you like what I do, if you would support me for $25 a year, you get to see everything, every cartoon I draw. Plus, you get to see videos of my drawing process, plus links to stuff that I read that I really liked. And so it's Gary Varvel's Views from the Right.
Wow, that's like 10 cents a day or something.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat it. So yeah, go ahead.
So no, I was going to say, so how many cartoons now will you do a week since you're not in the Star?
Doing 4 a week.
Yeah.
And also I'll include archive cartoons, stuff that no one has, people forgot. Yeah. And so I think it's a fun newsletter. It comes in your email box.
Right.
And so I have a free version that only has 1 cartoon a week. But I think that, for $25 a year, if people want it.
But this is reflective.
And you can sign up for it at GaryVarvel.com.
There you go.
GaryVarvel.com.
So now you got in 5 plugs.
Thank you.
And we can't do that. No, of course we can't. Just a final question, though. So this is reflective of how the technology and the move away from newspapers affect. I mean, there was already a reduced number of people like you, and so you're just looking for new ways to survive.
Newspapers used to be the vehicle that supported all of us, and that's changed. I mean, and so they can't support us like they used to. So cartoonists have to adapt. Find a new way, and so this is one of the ways that we can do it. Create products, and if you go to GaryVarvel.com, you'll see a variety of stuff.
6 plugs.
Variety of stuff that I'm plugging in.
Hey, thank you for letting us. Thank you for letting us come visit you.
I appreciate it.
Gary Varvel, check out his website, and back there it is again. Do 7 plugs. When's the book sign?
November 30th.
7 plugs.
Danville.
It's a record. Back to the studio.
Now, Gary Varvel did find a way to pay Dick back for all those plugs. Take a look. Here's the cartoon of Dick, Wolfsie, and of course, beloved Barney. We miss him in our lives, but it's great that we've got Dick here in cartoon form, caricature form there as well. I'm not sure his cheeks really get that big when he smiles, but I don't know. I think it looks great. Good work, of course. Gary Varvel from the formerly of the Indy Star.
And what's amazing, it probably just took Gary a short amount of time to draw. What a fantastic picture.
He's got decades of experience and can just look at that and just make it happen. So very cool. Glad to hear he's still in the business and still making folks around Central Indiana laugh.
I was interested to hear that last segment about how they're adapting with newspapers, and now you're having to find different avenues. Of course, the internet is all there too. So
people still want the information and the content. Obviously, if we're in the news, we know how that goes. We, adapt as well. But
that's right.
Congrats to him.
Very cool
continuing
story.
with that.
Good job, Dick. That was good. All right.